Have you ever wondered how safe it really is to fly? It's a question that tickles the mind, isn't it? We entrust our lives to a colossal machine, soaring thousands of feet above the earth, its mechanisms a mystery to many of us. Now imagine if that machine was the DC-10, a plane steeped in controversy, a marvel of engineering, yet marred by a sinister reputation. In the following scenes, we will delve into the history of one of aviation's most controversial planes, the DC-10. In the early 1970s, the DC-10 plane made its debut. Born out of a desire for innovation and a need to push the boundaries of aviation technology, the DC-10 was a product of ambition and engineering prowess. Its inception was marked by a sense of optimism, as the aircraft promised to revolutionize air travel. The design of the DC-10 was unique, featuring 3 engines, a wide body, and twin aisles, a first in the industry. Its capacity to accommodate a large number of passengers and deliver high-speed travel made it a marvel in the eyes of the public. The initial response was overwhelmingly positive, with the DC-10 being hailed as the epitome of modern aviation. However, behind the technological advancements and the applause, there were undercurrents of unease. Despite its promising start and initial acceptance, the DC-10's future was not as bright as it first seemed. However, the DC-10's promising start was soon overshadowed by a series of tragic events. The DC-10's reputation took a nosedive due to a series of unfortunate accidents. Among the most notorious of these was the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 incident. In March 1974, this DC-10 was en route from Paris to London when a sudden, explosive decompression caused by a faulty cargo door led to a catastrophic crash. All 346 souls on board perished, making it one of the deadliest aviation accidents in history. But the DC-10's troubles didn't stop there. Fast forward to May of 1979. American Airlines Flight 191 took off from Chicago's O'Hare International Airport, and within moments, the left engine detached, flipping over the wing. The aircraft veered out of control, crashed, and exploded, resulting in the loss of all 273 people on board. The investigation that followed revealed a devastating design flaw and improper maintenance procedures. These accidents, among others, led to a public outcry. The trust in the DC-10 evaporated faster than a raindrop in the Sahara. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, had no choice but to ground all DC-10s in the United States, a decision echoed by aviation authorities worldwide. This was a catastrophe for McDonnell Douglas, the manufacturer of the DC-10. Their reputation was tarnished, and their financial losses soared into the stratosphere. The DC-10 turned from a promising aviation marvel into a symbol of disaster. A once shining star in the aviation industry, the DC-10's reputation was now in ruins. And so, the DC-10 quickly earned the grim title of the deadliest plane. It was a moniker that would stick, a haunting reminder of the tragic events that marked the downfall of this once promising aircraft. It was a fall from grace that shook the aviation world to its core, forever changing the way aircraft safety and reliability were viewed. Several design flaws and maintenance issues were at the heart of the DC-10's problems. As it soared through the skies, the DC-10 was bedeviled by a litany of problems that would eventually lead to its downfall. First up, let's talk about the cargo doors. Unlike most aircraft of the time, the DC-10's cargo doors opened outward rather than inward. This feature, while innovative, was also a significant design flaw. Inward opening doors are held shut by the pressure difference inside and outside the plane during flight, but with outward opening doors, only the latches kept them in place. If those latches failed, the results could be catastrophic, and indeed they were in several instances. Next on the list, we have the hydraulic system. The DC-10 was designed with all 3 of its hydraulic systems running close to one another. This meant that if one line was damaged, there was a high chance the others would be too. On other aircraft, these systems are separated to prevent a single failure from knocking out all systems. This design flaw led to the infamous crash of Flight 232 in Sioux City. Lastly, there were maintenance issues. In the rush to compete with other jumbo jets, corners were cut in both the design and maintenance of the DC-10. Insufficient training for ground crew and a lack of thorough inspections led to numerous incidents. One of the most notable was the crash of Flight 191 in Chicago, where an improperly maintained engine pylon led to a catastrophic failure. In each of these instances, the warning signs were there, but they were overlooked or ignored. The drive for innovation and competition, while admirable, must never come at the expense of safety. Each tragedy was a hard-learned lesson, a painful reminder of the consequences of neglecting safety precautions. The DC-10 story serves as a stark reminder of the importance of safety in aviation. As we soar into the future, let's not forget the lessons of the past. Despite its troubled past, the DC-10 has left a lasting impact on the aviation industry. The DC-10 story is one of transformation, from a symbol of disaster to a catalyst for change. It's a tale that's both tragic and inspiring, with lessons that have reverberated across the aviation landscape. The DC-10's problems, while catastrophic, led to significant changes in aviation safety regulations and procedures. These changes didn't come easy, but the lessons learned from the DC-10's history were too important to ignore. As they say, necessity is the mother of invention, and in the case of the DC-10, necessity was born from disaster. The aviation industry was forced to take a hard look at itself. The design flaws and operational issues that plagued the DC-10 couldn't be swept under the rug. They demanded attention, they demanded solutions, and most importantly, they demanded change. Regulation changes were just the start. The DC-10's legacy also sparked a shift in the industry's approach to safety. It was no longer seen as an optional extra but as an integral part of aircraft design and operation. This shift in mindset, while seemingly obvious, was revolutionary at the time. Beyond regulations and safety protocols, the legacy of the DC-10 also influenced how we understand risk in aviation. The DC-10's history taught us that risk is not just about numbers and statistics, it's about people, it's about lives, and it's about the responsibility we bear every time we take to the skies. And let's not forget, the DC-10's legacy isn't just about the lessons learned, it's also about the progress made. The DC, the 10th of May, have had its flaws, but it also paved the way for the safe, reliable aircraft we fly today. Its story serves as a stark reminder of how far we've come and how much further we can go. In many ways, the DC-10 has shaped the way we fly today. Its legacy is a testament to the power of learning from our mistakes, of turning tragedy into progress, and of the relentless pursuit of safer skies. So, next time you board a plane, take a moment to appreciate the journey that got us here. So, was the DC-10 a flying coffin, or a misunderstood marvel? This is the question we've been grappling with throughout this journey. A question that draws us back to the dawn of the DC-10, a plane that promised to reshape the aviation industry, but ended up leaving a legacy of controversy and debate. Let's recap the key points of our narrative. The DC-10 was born out of ambition and innovation. It was a marvel of engineering for its time, boasting a wide body and the capacity to carry a large number of passengers. It was the promise of a new era in aviation, a symbol of progress that was enthusiastically received by airlines around the world. But as we've explored in depth, the DC-10's story was not all sunshine and rainbows. The plane was plagued with design flaws and manufacturing errors that led to a series of tragic accidents. Some of these disasters, like the infamous Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash, were directly linked to the DC-10's design. These incidents tarnished the reputation of the aircraft and led many to label it a flying coffin. However, it's important to remember that the DC-10 wasn't all bad. Despite its flaws, it had its strengths. It was a fuel-efficient plane for its size, and its wide body made for a more comfortable flying experience for passengers. It served airlines for decades and was even adapted for use as a cargo plane and a military tanker. Over the years, perceptions of the DC-10 have varied. To some, it was a symbol of technological advancement, a testament to human ingenuity. To others, it was a grim reminder of what can go wrong when safety is compromised in the pursuit of progress. The DC-10 story is a complex one, filled with highs and lows, triumphs and tragedies. It serves as a stark reminder of the fine balance between innovation and safety in the aviation industry. In the end, whether you view the DC-10 as a flying coffin or a misunderstood marvel is a matter of perspective. But one thing is certain, the DC-10's history is a significant chapter in the story of aviation, a chapter that has informed and influenced the industry's approach to safety and innovation ever since. Ultimately, the DC-10 story is a cautionary tale about the importance of safety in aviation. We can only hope that the lessons learned from its history will continue to guide the future of flight.